It's 8-bit, you little shit, that's right, punk. Just rage and quit, I don't care, don't give a fuck. It is time for me to go level up. Alright, so Fallout 3 is the third game in the Fallout series, obviously. And, well, I wasn't too familiar with Fallout. You know, I don't really play a lot of modern games, know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of these, like, first-person shooter games, they ain't really for me, right? So I decided I'm gonna go back and play the original game, because that was on the SNES, right? At least I believe so. So I played the first one, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good for what it is. You know, you're just walking around this apocalypse, this wasteland. You know, it's kind of like Mad Max, warriors. You know, warriors come out to play, that kind of shit. And you know, you're going around, you're fighting off your angry dogs and zombies and Frankenberry-looking ass motherfuckers right over here, right? But, you know, it's just a pretty good game. It's a pretty good game, not gonna lie, right? So then I got my hopes up for Fallout 3, and I gotta say, man, you know, I wasn't, at first, I wasn't really feeling it, because, again, I just ain't really into these kind of games. But then I saw that the graphics look really good, and I'm like, oh shit, this shit look active. So, you know, right there, I'm like, okay, step in the right direction. The graphics look great. Now, this is the part where people be talking about, like, the story and talking about some of the characters and all that kind of stuff, stuff they get invested in. I gotta say, this game was missing some characters, right? You know, like, they ain't got, that one honey that's in that new Fallout TV show that I heard a lot of people talking about. Yeah, she wasn't in this game, and I'm like, yo, well, that's already some fucking steps down. That's some fucking points off right there. But again, I had to keep reminding myself, the graphics look really good. So that was, again, I had to keep reminding myself of that. It's like, okay, this ain't really good, but it looks really good. So therefore, we got ourselves a good game, right? But, you know, after a couple drinks and smoking a little JJ every once in a while, you know, and like 20 minutes of playing the game, I'm like, so what do people think of this game? I really didn't understand. So then I did some digging, right? I did some research, went down some rabbit holes. And, well, as far as I could tell, this is one of those games where, I guess, game critics, you know, everyone's favorite group of people, right? They said that they really liked this game. But I guess fans of the Fallout series, I guess they didn't really like it. They said it was a little too different for their liking. So in other words, this is one of those games where the critics really like it, but the fans really don't. So we have a bit of a conflict of interest right up in here, okay? But again, I had to keep reminding myself, the graphics look really good. So because of all that, you know, and because I'm not too familiar with the source material, I just gotta say, this game, 9 out of 10. Fantastic game, great graphics, great gameplay. You know, I was really getting into it. I only played 20 minutes of it, but you know, from what I played, fantastic game, perfect game. At least it ain't Fallout 76.
Oh, I'm the cat again, it'll never settle down. I fuck 'em and I leave 'em, I'm a real piece of shit. They call me the Wanderer, the Wanderer, bam, bam, bam.